Both as well.
Good to see you too, Professor. Good
Yes,
morning.
yes, yes. Good morning.
Good morning, all.
Let's switch cameras here and see if that's helpful.
It's good to see you, Professor Donna, Professor Bellamy.
Good morning.
Good to see you too. Thanks for joining us while on your internship.
Thank you. No, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, excellent. So why don't we go ahead and get started? So I have 8:30, and welcome to the MS ITM monthly webinar. This is a time for me to introduce the new program director for the MS ITM program, Michelle Bellamy. So Michelle, welcome. Glad you're with us from this point forward. She is going to be helping to run and lead the ITM program, and she's also going to be conducting the webinars that we have once a month. And I know some of you may have been on webinars previously, and may have heard me talk and seen me talk, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm still at UT Dallas. I am an associate dean in the graduate programs office, and so if you ever have a need to reach out to me, talk to me, feel free to do so. But you are in very good hands with Michelle and Donna, and I'm sure everything is going to continue on and move forward and progress as expected. So I'm just here to welcome Michelle and hand it over to you. So Michelle, welcome. I'm actually going to drop off now, and I'll let you all take over. And so great. So thank you, everyone, and thank you, Michelle. Donna. Yeah.
Thanks, Mark.
Bye. Yeah.
Bye. Well, good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? I see a lot of people already on the call with smiley faces. That's fantastic. So, as Mark said, I am Michelle Bellamy. I am the new program director of the MS in Information Technology and Management here at the Jindal School. And this is our monthly webinar, like Mark said, to talk about our program and hopefully answer any questions or concerns that you may have. So before we get to the Q&A part, I'll just tell you about the format of how this is going to go. I'll talk for just a few minutes about our program and admissions process and what we offer. And then we'll move off into the opportunities you have as a student coming into the program. And then we'll have some Q&A at the end to hopefully address all of your concerns. But before we do that, I'd like to make some quick introductions for other important people that are on the call that are going to be fantastic resources for you. We have Donna Nix on the call, who is our program manager. She is a wonderful resource. She knows the answer to everything. So if you need something, please,
No, I don't.
please.
No, I don't.
She's already proven herself to know the answer to everything, so I'm
I
not
can
changing
usually
my opinion.
find it though.
Yes, please do ask anyone on the call, either myself, Donna, or your SLC mentors and representatives that you have here. We are all happy and willing to help you, but Donna does know the answers to a lot of things. So if I don't know, I'm asking her. And then if she doesn't know, we'll find somebody that knows the answer. So Donna, would you please introduce our SLC members that are on the call with us today?
Sure, I'd be happy to. And I do not know the answer to everything, but I'm always willing to try and find it for you. We do have several of our Student Leadership Council members on the call today. I'm going to introduce Ankita, who is the president of the SLC for this upcoming semester, and I will let her introduce the other members. I believe Ankita's going into her third semester. She's currently out of town working on an internship, and we're really thrilled that she's going to be around to help us out.
Thank you so much, Professor Donna and Professor Bellamy. Again, I'm really happy to be here this morning. Today also happens to be the National Intern Day, so happy National Intern Day to everybody who is interning. And congratulations. This is going to be my third semester, which is the fall, and I started in fall 23. So far, I have completed a couple of courses that have really proved um, extremely useful in my entire process when it came to applying for internships or whether it's performing in the internship itself. So, starting from database management to IT audit and risk management, governance and risk compliance, just to name a few. And I cannot miss mentioning the professional development course. It is useful when you make the most of it. You know the resources, they're in the university. You can always go and talk to them about that if you have any such issues in terms of your professional development. But that's about my academics, a little bit about myself. Uh, Mentorship is a huge part of who I am, and not just where I am right now, but from the beginning of my school days, I remember being wanting to be a mentor, and it is a great privilege to do that, being able to help people, and I myself seek a lot of mentorship, so I know how important can be for some people. I'm very happy to be here with all of you. We do have our WhatsApp group where prospective students are always asking us questions. We try to do our best in being quick in terms of our response as well as accurate. And if not, we end up going to Professor Donna ourselves. So that hasn't changed. And but thank you so much, everybody. I would now pass it on to Prasad, and then you can pass the baton to Aditya Prasad. So,
Sure. Thank you, Ankita. And I hope your internship was going well. Is going well. Hello, all. My name is Prasad, and I am also a member of the ITM Leadership Council here at UTD. So I have completed 1 year of my master's in the ITM program, and it's going great overall. And I'm excited to welcome you all. Feel free to reach out us if you have any questions or queries, and we can help you to make the most out of your time here at UTD. Thank you so much. I think so. I'll pass the ball to Aditya.
Oh, hello guys. Hey everyone. So this would be my name is first of all my name is Aditya. This would be my second semester. I'll be there with the ITM SLC, and I'll be going in third sem. I joined UTD in fall 23, and it has been a great experience. So I've got lots and lots of mentorships from everyone out there, and they are helping me a lot. And yeah, and we are we'll be happy to answer any questions we get from you guys. And yeah, hope to see you in fall.
thanks, Aditya. We also have, Professor, if you don't mind, we also have Shomi, who is the Vice President for SLC. So let's see if she's available for a quick hello.
Hi everyone, my name is Shaumi. I am very glad to have you all here. So I have been with SLC for over a year now, and as everybody said, please feel free to reach out to us. We will be there to assist you. Thank you.
Thanks, Shomi. Right.
All right, great. Thank you all for being here this morning, Donna and our SLC leadership team. It's so good to see your faces. I've been receiving emails from you guys, and so now it's nice to put faces with names. And thank you for being here today to help answer questions. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. We only have an hour today, and it's going to fly by. So I'm just going to share my screen really quickly with you guys and pop over to our main website where all of our public information is housed. You guys are welcome to visit this website. I know Donna has already posted it in the chat. Please do take some time to go visit and look around. The team has worked really hard to build content here for you that is relevant. But we're just going to jump right in and pop over to the career page and talk a little bit about job placements and how our program provides opportunities for you. Because for many of you, this is a major focus of why you're joining this program and continuing your education. You know, your goal is to get a good job and advance your career, and that's what we are here to help you with. We pay very, very careful attention to tracking how our students do in this area And we post all of that information here for you to see. I know Dr. Thuin has talked about this previously, and you can see here in fall 2023, these are our statistics that we had posted. Now, these are students that graduated December 2023. So just about 7-8 months ago, you can see 94% of our graduates are placed within 6 months. So that's a very, very, very strong percentage of students able to find full-time employment after they finish the program. We historically, I know Dr. Thuin had talked about historically, when you look down here at the trend, within 90 days, it was a little bit higher, and it's dropped down just a little bit, and that's reflective of the job market right now. But over the course of time, the majority of our students are finding jobs and finding good paying jobs. If we scroll back up a little bit, you can see that the average base salary is right here at 92,000, and our highest salary package is around 200,000 with a signing bonus. So those are very, very, very good results. The market fluctuates a bit, and our statistics fluctuate a little bit from semester to semester. So still overall very, very, very good. If you continue to look down here, you can kind of see where our graduates are going, the top companies that are hiring our students, and the top roles that we are filling. Tesla, Amazon, Deloitte, these are all big name companies that are hiring our graduates. And you can see here that we're filling roles like business analysts, data scientists, some pretty interesting courses. So that's part of the beauty of our program, is that we offer that flexibility for you to really study and advance your career in these areas. So yeah, that's job placement right now. Do we have any questions on that, or can I go ahead and move on to another area? No, we're good. I will point out really quickly that if you wanted to see more information, here in the full-time placement statistics, you can click a link here, and it'll bring up this nice PDF that will show you more detail about each student. Each row and column here represents the company a graduate was hired into and the job role or title that they were assigned. So I really do encourage you to take a look here and see where our students are headed and where their career paths are taking them. So lots of big companies again, and you can see this is a very, very big long list. So just as I said, take a look. You might be interested to see in some of that data. So Donna works really hard on compiling this for us, and she can answer some questions if you have them regarding this, or feel free to come to me. Donna, is there anything you'd like to add about job placements right now?
Not really. I think you pretty much covered everything. We do keep track of our students to the best of our abilities. A lot of it depends on what information they're willing to provide us. That's how we get our data. I do connect with a lot of them on LinkedIn. I said, and if you want to connect with our current or former students, LinkedIn is a really good way to go and do that. And while, the last couple of cycles, the 3-month numbers, have been a little bit lower. The 90-day numbers have been a little bit lower. So it's just been taking them a little longer, but they are still finding jobs. It's just a slower process because a lot of companies right now are in kind of a limbo land. They're not sure whether they're hiring, whether they're not hiring. There's just a lot going on.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And that can lead to some frustration, right? You're putting your resumes out there, you're applying for jobs, and you might not be hearing back as quickly as you think. And it's just another data point to let you know that every professional and every student is feeling the same frustration. It's just taking a little bit longer. But those jobs are out there, and our graduates are getting jobs. And some of those jobs are with smaller companies. But the point is that as part of the MS in IT and management, your skill set is always going to be needed. People will always be hiring for this. Technology is not going away. So even if you feel that frustration and you feel like, gosh, I should be doing more, why isn't this happening fast enough? It will happen. It might just take a little bit longer. All right. So if you have any questions on that, just let us know. Stay patient, keep doing the things that you're doing, and it will happen for you. All right, so just really quickly, we're going to start talking about the program, and I thought I would ask real fast the status of those on the call. So are we getting ready to start classes in the fall? Are we looking at spring 25? Are we just thinking about the program and not sure yet? If you guys would just pop that in the chat and let us know so we can get a feel for our audience and what we need to be talking about today. All right, good. I see some of you guys. We're ready to start in the fall. They're coming in. Okay. So I've already talked to you about jobs, so let's pop over back to our website and we'll start talking about our program. I'll talk really, really briefly about admissions. If you've already been admitted and you're enrolled, then you don't really need to worry about that too much. That's already done. But if you're a prospective student thinking about enrolling, the application process is pretty straightforward. Our program is different in that we have rolling admissions. So when you apply and your completed application package is received, we take a look at those right away and we make decisions within weeks of receiving your finished application and let you know if you're admitted or not. Some colleges do that in batches and you apply and you might have to wait for months before you find out. We have those rolling admissions so that we can make a decision and you can start down your career path and your studies as soon as possible. Again, like I said, it's pretty straightforward. We did just change to test score optional. So your GMAT and your GRE is an optional submission. We do not require that. But if you feel like, hey, I did really well on these tests, I want to go ahead and submit those test scores, you sure can if you think that's going to make your package stronger. Once we receive the application, we're really looking for things like evidence that the applicant will be successful in the ITM program. We look at your undergraduate degree work, we look at your transcript and your grades, and we look at things like what courses did you take and what is your work experience, and will that help you be successful in the ITM program? We also read your letters of recommendation and your personal statements to find out what your career goals are and if we can help you meet those goals. We have several SLC leaders on the call that have already introduced themselves. Do you guys want to share any thoughts or advice or tips on the application process for those that might be looking at going through that?
Sure, Professor. I could just take this up. So the kind of advice that I would give is based off of what Professor Bellamy just mentioned. You must have a good research before you formulate your statements of purpose, and you have to make sure that your interests align with what the course or the program is to offer, and because that would create a very strong SOP and statement of purpose. And that gives you that advantage of being very thoughtful and in your research and the way you've prepared it. So make sure that you do it on your own with a lot of good research. There are so many resourceful links available, information available for all of you. And beyond that, if you want to submit your scores, you can go ahead and do that. If you know that you have been scoring really well, see if you have anybody to recommend you and who's maybe worked with you or who has been your professor before. So these are the few things that would help you. And I'm also going to stress on the fact that make sure if you apply on the right time so that you don't get rushed into a stressful zone whether you've not received your application status yet. So, and I can see that so many of you have already done that, but
Mhm.
thank you,
Well, great.
Professor.
Thanks for that advice, though. I'm sure somebody on the call needed to hear that. And I would like to add, we do talk about strong purpose and reasons why you think you want to pursue the ITM degree. But we do have some students that are in transition, right? They may be changing careers. They're really interested in ITM, and this is a good move for them, and that's perfectly okay. You might not have a background in technology and management or computer science or something of that nature, but you're interested in the career path and you're looking to move into this field. That's okay too. Our program is set up to support you and help you move into this field and be successful without any prior background. So that's okay. All right. Thank you, Ankita. That was really great advice.
Sure. And just to
Uh,
chime in, I'm an example of that. I have transitioned from a completely different background. I was into ed tech industry and I completely transitioned. So yes, Professor, I think this program has allowed me to do that and has given me the knowledge. So not being too overwhelming at the same time.
right, right. That's great. That's amazing. Well, that's a perfect segue into talking about our program requirements and our curriculum. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again. And again, this is just the program's website. You can go out here at any point in time and reference this information, and it'll always be here. And of course, again, if you have any questions about any of this, you're welcome to reach out to any of us on the call and we'll help you find the information. Okay, so this is the MS in ITM, and here's our degree plan right here. It's a 36-hour program. So as you're looking around the website, you might see this abbreviation SCH here and here. That stands for semester credit hours. And most of our classes in the ITM degree are 3-hour classes. So if you do some quick division on this semester credit hour number, you can see 18 divided by 3 is 6. So you need 6 core courses and 6 elective courses. We do provide lots of opportunities for you to choose how you proceed through the program. But the 6 core courses are pretty straightforward. I'm just going to go ahead and click on the degree plan page here because that'll give you a little bit more information. And I'm going to make that just a bit bigger so we can see what's going on here. So we do have one prerequisite, and that is a professional development course that everyone has to take. There's no getting out of it. Everyone takes it. And this course is actually really fantastic. It helps you just polish your professional demeanor. It helps you with a resume. A lot of our students are new to the country, and we want to help you transition and learn those customs and learn the professional demeanor that you need to have to be successful. And this course really helps set you up for success there. So we do, let's see, where was I? I was talking about that. And now we come on down to our core courses. We have an object-oriented programming and Python course that everyone needs to take. And then we have database foundations and business analytic for business analytics or data management. You have a choice there. A lot of our students tend to lean towards the business analytics, but these are both really good options for you. So there are lots of different pathways after this. And then our last requirement here is this system analysis and project management. Everybody needs to do those things. We split all of our required core courses up into ITM management and MIS. And I did want to say one thing about a couple of these classes. Let me scroll down here and find that really quickly. We do offer, so say you had in your undergrad, you took a programming and Python class. We do offer the option for you to waive that class and take a higher elective. That doesn't mean you get out of taking a course. It just means you already have a really strong foundation in this Python class, and we're not going to make you do it over. We're going to give you the option of taking a higher elective class. Donna, do you have anything to add about waivers there on a couple of our core classes?
I will post a link to the waiver forms page and it will give you all of the instructions. But yes, if you have experience in your undergrad in certain areas, then we don't want you to have to retake courses that you're already familiar with. I believe that they need to have been taken in the last 6 years. So if you've been out of school for 10 years, then sorry, you won't be able to waive those. For anyone on MAS 6102 professional development, there is also a waiver available for that for those that have US work experience. I don't know if we have anyone on the call that is currently a working professional and looking to do this. If you're currently a working professional here in the US, we're not going to require you to take professional development at that point in time. You can get a waiver, and I will post the link to the page where the waiver forms can be found. And if you have additional questions on waivers, feel free to reach out to me.
Right. Thank you, Donna. So that's just, again, another way where we're trying to offer some flexibility and help set you up for success. We have these core requirements, but if you've met those requirements in some other way, then we can look at those and potentially allow waivers so that you can take those higher elective classes. Okay. So you got your 6 core classes out of the way, and we also require you to take you got your 3 core courses out of the way here. And then we require you to take 3 additional courses from 3 different business cores, different functional areas. And so like statistics and accounting here bolded, those are the functional areas. And we do this to really try to help make sure that you're well-rounded. So you would pick any 3 from 3 different areas. And you can mix and match any way you see fit. So if you want to take an accounting course and then you want to pop over to innovation and entrepreneurship, you can do that. You can do 2 from accounting and 1 from organizational behavior. You can mix and match any way you'd like to match your interests and really curate a path through the program that helps you meet your goals. And that's just another way that we offer some flexibility. All right. So that helps you get through your 6 required courses. And then as we continue to look down, we come to our electives. Now, you have a lot of options for electives in this program. You have so many electives available to you that you won't even be able to finish them all in one master's degree. So this is just really a way to help you. We divide them up into tracks, and we label them with names for you that make sense. And hopefully that can help you focus your studies if you're choosing to. But you can also bounce around in these. You do not have to follow a track. The tracks are optional. So you can come down here and pick 6 courses all in the enterprise systems track, if that is something that is interesting to you. We also have a cybersecurity track and a business intelligence track, all the way through product management, consulting services, healthcare, and then finally with cloud computing. And you can, again, like I said, you can choose to follow one of these tracks and take all of your elective courses out of one track, or you can mix and match and take things that interest you to help you achieve your career goals. And again, that's just part of the flexibility that we offer to try to help you really achieve what it is that you're trying to achieve. Do I have any questions at this point on electives? No, we're good. Also, I did want to mention that we have what we call free electives. And that doesn't mean it's a free class. You still have to pay for it. Everything in university requires tuition. But free meaning, say you've taken these 4 cloud computing classes, and there are not 2 other classes in this list that look very appealing to you. You have the option of taking any other master's level course that's offered in JSOM. So that really, again, gives you a way to build some flexibility and customize your degree plan as you're moving through. So again, maybe you're interested in taking some additional management courses, and you have those 2 electives that allow you to do that. All right, so we've talked a little bit about job placement. We've talked a little bit about curriculum, and hopefully I've gone over that enough so that you can see what the requirements are. At this point in time, if you have any questions on those things, you can pop those in the chat. But I would like to invite our SLC leaders to talk about SLC for just a quick minute. And I believe that we also have another club on the call. And I did want to give them a few minutes before we got too deep into the hour so they could tell you about ways that we offer engagement for you guys to get connected into the program and become involved. So Ankita, I'll give that to you so you can start talking about SLC.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Professor. So, SLC stands for Student Leadership Council. This is a council that is for the students who are like you, prospective, or who are currently enrolled in the program. Doesn't matter which semester you belong to, but you would always have questions and concerns at different stages when you are in this program. And that's where we come in. We would help you in terms of redirecting you to the right person or with the right information. We have various teams. We have mentorship, we have email, we have events, we have social media design. What do these volunteers and officers do? They formulate, over the period of one semester, we formulate various events for you where we would help you with your resume building. We could help you with your mentorship in terms of what courses have you planned, and if you have any concerns, what do you want to do about those tracks or the certifications that you've enrolled for. So these are the things that a few things. And then we also have coffee chats where you would find Professor Bellamy, Professor Donna Nix, and they would be here along with other professors just to talk to you one on one. You can come have some coffee, have that chat and conversation, just express your concerns, or just come and say hi to any of us. That being said, you as a part of ITM can also be a part of this council. Every semester, we look for new people who would like to be a part of this. So it's an opportunity for everyone, whether you want to seek mentorship or whether you want to provide. So that's ITM SLC.
Good, thank you, thank you. Really wonderful organization. And I'm very glad you guys are here to help answer any questions that anyone might have. So I haven't seen too many questions pop up in the chat. Donna, have I missed any?
No, one thing I did want to go over, and because there was a question on it, is the tracks. You're not required to choose a track. I know this was said, but I want to emphasize you're not required to choose a track. And we can't tell you which track to take. I know our program is very flexible. There are a lot of options, which I know can be a little bit, it's one of the highlights of our course. What I always say is it's one of the highlights of our course is there's so much flexibility and so much choice. One of the downsides is there's so much flexibility and so much choice that sometimes students get confused. So we can't tell you exactly what to take, but we are here to discuss your options. For those going into your first semester, we usually recommend that you take one of the IT core classes, usually either database or programming, take one of the business core classes, and then pick one elective. That way you're on track to complete your requirements, and it will give you time to choose, to look at some of the other options, to talk to current students, to figure out where exactly you want to go with your degree. And you never know, you could take that first course and it could send you in a whole different direction than what you're currently planning. But this is a time to take a look at the courses that are out there. Take what interests you. don't focus solely on what course do I have to take to get a particular job, because we can't answer that question. Employers can't answer that question. So your best bet is to take the courses that interest you, and then you can be an expert in those areas.
Yeah, good advice, Donna. Thank you for that. Yeah, sometimes we get focused on the job we want to have, and we think that we need to do certain things in order to get this job and to be hired. And we start asking the question, well, what do they want from me in order to get this job? And those are good questions. But if you're really focused on building your skills, building your knowledge, becoming marketable, then you will be a subject matter expert in your field, and you will be a candidate that these employers are looking for. So already as part of the program, if you're pursuing your interests and things that you're passionate about, and you're taking advantage of the advice and the resources that are offered to you, you're going to finish the program with a very valuable set of skills and knowledge, and that will translate to the workforce. So yes, make sure you're taking things that you're interested in. And like Donna said, we are more than happy to sit down with you and review your resume, talk to you about what classes make sense and that align with things that you're interested in. We are 1,000% interested in your success. We are not looking for anyone to be set up for failure. So we are more than willing to help you in any way that we can. So thank you for that, Donna. That was great advice. I don't really see a lot of questions coming in through the chat window. So since we were talking about course selection, I'm just going to share my screen really quickly again, and we'll pop over to Coursebook since we were in that vein. And now Coursebook, anybody can see this in Coursebook. I'm not even logged in as an instructor or anything like that. Anybody can go to Coursebook and visit this website and look for classes. So all of our classes are with the prefix MIS. So if I just type that in and I click search classes, you can see all of the classes that are being offered for the upcoming semester. And this is some really powerful information. You might think, oh my goodness, this is just a list of classes and when they're taught and where they're taught. No, there's a lot more in here than that. And I'm learning new things about that every day. So you really want to kind of pay attention to this course number here, because after the dot, that indicates to you whether or not it's in person or online. And also the location here will let you know when the class is meeting and where it's meeting. So you want to pay attention to those things. But more importantly, you have available here syllabi that are posted. Sometimes our instructors, aren't required to post that syllabus until, the first week of class, but sometimes they're in here early. But say you want to know what this class is about, so that can help you make the decision on whether or not you want to take it. You can always go back to the previous term. So instead of fall 24, you can go back to the previous term and hit search. And for the same class and same instructor, you can go back and review the previous term syllabus. And that will tell you a lot about what is going to be taught in that class, the structure of the class. And it also has in it evaluations of the class from our students. So that can be really important and powerful information for you when you're trying to decide between all of these 100 electives that we have offered for you. And even more importantly, we attach things like our instructor CV and resume. So you can go and read about the professional that is delivering this content to you. I think those are very, very important pieces of information to help you plan what courses you're going to take. Did I miss anything there? Does anybody have any advice for students on looking at these syllabi and how that is helpful for you?
I highly recommend going out and checking the syllabi syllabus for a course that you're interested in. And the great thing about Coursebook is you can go back to previous semesters. So you can look so if they haven't posted one for the current semester yet, you can go back and look at one for a previous semester. And the syllabus has a lot of information, because a lot of students will say, well, how much work is there? If you're planning on taking more than the required 9 credit hours for a semester, you want to take 12 or 15 credit hours, it's really kind of a must to go and look at the syllabus for each class to make sure that you can handle the workload before doing that. But yeah, Coursebook has a lot of information out there that's really good for you guys to look at.
Yeah, and so I just, as an example here, I pulled up this syllabus for MIS 6302. And it'll tell you basic information, who's the instructor, when and where it meets, but then it'll do a really good job of explaining to you what the course is about. And then generally speaking, there is a schedule of when assignments are due and how you're going to get your grade. So all of these things are spelled out for you at the beginning. We're trying to make sure that you know what all of the rules of engagement are and how you can be successful in a course before it even starts. So as Donna said, make sure you're spending some time at least giving it a read and a look over before you just enroll in a class. And that way you're not caught off guard before the class starts, and you can be a little bit prepared and know what to expect. Let's see, I see Mahmood ask a question about, oh, no, yeah, thank you. The core and elective courses are very diversified. He's talking about it's appealing to him, and he's working in cloud right now. You do have a concern on what days the classes are offered. And the question is, do we have any classes on Saturday? I have not seen any classes scheduled on Saturday. That does not mean that there aren't any out there. I just haven't seen any. I don't think that there are any in our program. Donna, have you ever seen any scheduled on Saturdays?
There aren't any in our program. I know there used to be 1 or 2 that may have been offered, but I'm not sure. They may have been reserved for a cohort or for the MBA program. But we do have evening courses. We have a lot of evening courses, and we also have online courses. We have both synchronous and asynchronous online courses. The synchronous online will give you a specific day and time when they meet, and those are mostly in the evening. The asynchronous is what it says. The professors will post the materials at the beginning of the week. You can do the work at any time during the week that works for you. Within the ITM program, we do not differentiate between in-person students, online students. It's not a separate classification. So our students can take all of their courses in person, they can take all of their courses online, or they can do a combination of the two, whatever works best for them. And it's the exact same degree. There's nothing on the transcript that indicates that you did it all online. So it's really very flexible in that way. So for our working students, a lot of them will do a combination of evening courses and online courses. But there's nothing on the transcript that indicates this is an online degree, because I know some people panic that it's an online degree. It's not the same. It is the exact same degree. It's the exact same materials in our online classes as in our in-person classes.
Thank you. Thank you. So I did want to just, as I was looking over the chat questions, there was a question from Sharad that says, which track is chosen most and what is recommended? Now, as Donna had said before, the tracks are not required. They're just there as a way to help structure your focus in case you're really interested in something. We've aligned it for you so you can see which classes map to that career field. But that's a really hard question to answer, because our program is so flexible and it's designed to really allow you to customize your path. And you could take any 2 students in the program and their paths will look completely different, besides the 2 or 3 core courses that everyone is required to take. Where you go from there really depends on your interests, your goals, and what it is that you want to accomplish before you finish the degree. So I wouldn't say, I'm sure business analytics is pretty popular. Business intelligence is pretty popular. Their cybersecurity is pretty popular right now. Cloud is pretty popular. It's really difficult to say which one is taken the most because our students are so spread out amongst all of those things. You guys have a wonderful variety of curiosity, and you take all of the courses that are offered. And as far as what is recommended, we would definitely need to sit down with you and talk to you and understand what your goals are to talk about what path it would be best for you to head down. But then you might take a course in that and decide, I'm really interested in this other thing now. And that's okay. You course correct, you iterate, and you look at the options that are offered to you. And we are really here to support you in doing that. So there's really no one recommendation. Every two students that go through the program take a different path to finish. And, as Donna said earlier, that is both really wonderful and can sometimes be really overwhelming because we offer you that incredible flexibility, but then you have to choose. And sometimes there are so many things to choose from, you're not sure exactly what to do. And that's where we come in to try to help guide you and help you navigate these options that are out there. So thank you for those questions. We really love it when you guys ask us questions and are engaged, and we can help point you in the right direction. So I see that we're at 9:15. We have a little bit of time left. Does anybody on the call have any other questions that you would like us to answer now? And I'll say, if you have a question and you're a little bit shy about asking it here in the chat, we are absolutely available. At any point, you can email us. Usually before the call is over, we'll pop our email addresses in the chat so you can connect with us. At any point in time, I'll share my screen again really, really quickly. At any point in time, you want to connect with a student mentor, you can go to our main web page that Donna has already posted in the chat. You can click this Leadership Council here. And as you scroll down, we'll update this here shortly, but as you scroll down, you'll see all of the leadership for the council, and anywhere you see this Connect with a Student button, you are welcome to click that, and that will be routed directly to them, and they will get back to you and help you with anything that you need help with. And just like we said before, if they don't know the answer, they'll help find someone that does know the answer. So again, our interests are only in helping you be successful and helping you have a great experience. So at this point in time, I'll just open it up to anyone that has any free questions about anything at all.
There was a question from someone with a non-IT background. And I do want to emphasize, we accept students from all academic backgrounds. No previous, it was particularly asking about coding experience. You are not required to have any experience coding before starting the program. Our courses are designed as if you have no knowledge. They start at the beginning and move on from there.
Yeah. Again, as I said before, some of our students are in transition. A recent example I can think of, we had a student that had an undergraduate degree in sociology and became interested in how to apply information technology to that field. And so they've come over to begin their program in MS ITM with no technology background. So you do not have to have computer science courses or technology courses to be successful in the program. Any other questions? Your smiley faces are fantastic. Thanks for being here with us today. Okay, well.
Sorry, could I ask a question?
Yeah, absolutely. Go right ahead. Hi, good morning.
So I noticed, good morning. I noticed that so if someone meets all their credits for the credit requirements for the master's program, and they're interested in a class that's like technically considered undergrad, like the language courses, for example, is that allowed, or would that be like a separate thing?
Would it be a course that is in JSOM or outside of JSOM? A language course like
I
like a
think
foreign language?
You would
yes,
probably
a
need to
foreign
get
language,
permission
sorry.
from that program. If you're taking an undergraduate course as a graduate, you would not be able to count it as your degree, but if you're interested in just taking it as an outside course because it's
Okay.
something you're interested in.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, we do have, you can audit courses but you would have to request permission from that program in order to take that course. And as Donna said, those hours wouldn't count towards your MS ITM degree. But you let off saying if you'd met all of the other requirements.
Yes, yeah. I was just curious because I'm interested in like German or Korean or something, so I wanted to just check on that. Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome.
You
You're
would need to
welcome.
check with that program and ask them if you could enroll in their courses.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
All right, any other questions at this point?
Yeah, hi. I had a question actually because all the in the teams, all the hands were raised, but it was not seen. But I can totally understand that if you have missed because it is my day-to-day meeting software. What I wanted to say that I'm a working professional with 17 years of experience, and I'm working as a cloud solution architect for Microsoft, and I know. Donna has responded, Prof. Donna has responded to me, and she connected me to one of these students. But I'll try to cut my question short. That it's going on 2 weeks. I'm waiting on my I checked the status on my application. That what's the status? It is still saying that processing. And all the questions I had actually they were answered, and I appreciate that. My one of the questions is just that I mean, I have it's as you mentioned, it's a very and I mentioned that it's very diversified program I can choose from, and the evening classes would be I can still do that. But the question was about the appointment that your hours are actually the conflict with my working hours. Are you available in the evening hours if I would like to consult with Donna or Professor Michelle? Are you guys available? I mean, in the
Yeah, I mean,
evening hours?
if you want to set, I said we do have our set appointment hours during the day, but if you need to set an appointment outside that time, send me an email. And I can arrange to be available at later hours, say, hey, I went to the bookings, there's nothing available because I'm a working professional. Can we arrange something outside normal hours? I'm happy to meet with you outside normal hours. Now, this doesn't apply to every single one of our students, just FYI, because most of you are available during the day. But no, I'm always happy to meet in the evenings with our working students to try and accommodate their work schedules, because I know sometimes it's hard for you guys to get away. So yeah, just send me an email
Yes, ma'am.
and we can
Thank
set
you. I'll
something
do
up,
that.
okay?
One more question, ma'am. Appreciate that. The question is that I have the IT background. I'm U.S. citizen, and I'm not very far from, like 22 miles from Richardson. So the question was that my background, my degree is from out of country, from Pakistan. It's Bachelor of Arts, but I have a lot of certifications, and I've recently actually completed the uh, this even it's a quite a long actually course. It is the postgraduate certificate from a UT Macomb School of Business in the business and machine learning. So I've just completed pending the certificate issuance. So I thought, and other Microsoft certifications I have. So would it kind of be a problem that I have the arts background, but my total professional profession and experience is in IT? Would it be some sort of an impediment when it comes to the enrollment and acceptance?
No, no. Again, as we said earlier, we realize that several of our students are in transition. Um, we set the program up to build you up from foundational knowledge to expert knowledge. So you do not have to have any documented background in IT in order for you to be accepted or allowed to start the program. We look at the applications holistically, and we try to make the best decision we can make and look for that evidence that you'll be successful in the program. So it's not
I mean,
going
if
to
you
be an
already have
impediment.
multiple years of work experience
Yes,
in this field, that's going to outweigh the fact that you did your undergraduate
absolutely.
degree in basket weaving. Say. So,
Mhm.
I mean, we look at everything. So yeah, I mean, we definitely would take into consideration your years of experience in the field when
And I
considering the
can say that,
application. It's the farther you are away from your undergraduate degree, the
yes,
less weight we give to that undergraduate degree in the application process. We do still review it, but you know, if you have 17 years of work experience,
yes, ma'am.
we're gonna factor that in
We're
higher
looking at
than
that.
the undergraduate degree. We're looking at the work experience over the undergraduate degree. Now,
Mhm.
Yeah.
if you graduated last year with your undergraduate degree, then we're going to be paying attention to that quite a bit. Does that answer your question?
Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am. I did the associate's degree over here as well. And to be honest, with you guys and the other students who responded, I have already fallen in love with you guys. You are awesome. And thank you so much, yeah, for all the answers. So thank you. Yes, yes, ma'am.
All right, good, good. Well, we do have a few minutes left, and I see Regina has joined the call. She wanted to take a minute or two to talk to you guys about a club that we have on campus here to really help you get involved. It's called the Product Based Club, and I will invite her to say a couple of words if she would like before our hour's up. See if she's available.
Good morning,
No?
Professor Bellamy.
Good
So
morning.
Ragini, I don't think she's there, but
Okay.
I can take it from here.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, everyone. So I'm Chavi. I'm also part of the ITM SLC, and I'm also a social media officer with the product base. So today I just wanted to talk to you all about our club. So we at the product base, we are a community for aspiring product managers, and we try to provide different networking opportunities and a lot of mentorship opportunities for students interested in product management. So maybe if I can just share my screen. Okay. So let me know if you are able to see my screen. Okay. So, yep, this is our website. So I would invite you all to have a look at the website. We have all of our events listed on the website. We have upcoming events about our club. The membership form is also available on the website. So I can walk you through some of the things that we have accomplished as a club over the last 1 year. So we've had one-on-one mentoring sessions with industry mentors. So here you have a buddy program. You're assigned a student buddy who will, walk you through your resume, help you review your resume, and then you will be assigned a mentor from the industry. And you can do interview preparation with them. You can have them review your resume as well. We've had several speaker events. We've had people come in from companies like Amazon. We've had influencers like UDJ come into our events. We've also conducted different hackathons. And we do have alumni connects from time to time as well. So I believe our club is a great opportunity for someone who's interested in product management. And I would encourage you all to join. We do have most of our events are members only events, and we do offer a lifetime membership. So if you become a member of the product base, you get access to several resources. For example, I could take you through, we have a lot of books that are available. We have a lot of our previous event videos. We give you access to interview prep. We even give you access to resumes of our alumni or current students who are interning or who are working as product managers. So I think it's a great platform. It's definitely helped me in product management to learn about product management and helped me make several connections. Um, Yes, so I would open the floor to any questions if anyone has any.
Thank you. Thank you, Chavi. So as you can see, that may be a good place to stop. As you can see, we're really, really interested and focused on helping you become engaged in student life and engaged in the program and really, really setting you up for success as you matriculate through your coursework. I just wanted to say thank you for joining us this morning. You guys have had really great questions. It's really wonderful to be on and see you so engaged and interested in your pursuits. So thanks for asking questions about the program. Thanks for being here today. If you have any additional questions after the meeting, something comes to mind and you think, gosh, I should have asked that question, please feel free to reach out to me or Donna. We will be happy to respond to you. Or again, reach out through that connect with a student button on the website. If you can't remember where we were at, you can go to that main website and navigate to that pretty easily. It's really, really great to see your faces. For those of you that are going to be starting classes here in August, I really look forward to meeting you in person and sitting down with you guys and talking to you about what your career goals are and seeing you in the hallway. At any point in time, you can flag me down. You don't have to call me Professor Bellamy. I'm just Michelle or just Bellamy or even hey you. I'll probably respond to that too.
That's funny because that's what I usually tell them.
Yeah, it's really we're here to help serve you. And we're really excited to have you on campus. And we're really excited and pleased that you're a part of our program. So yeah, so welcome to UTD. And I hope to see you guys in person here in just a couple of weeks. So if you have any other questions, just keep them coming.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, guys, have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.